Capricorn, I have a reading for you. I had a download from the universe saying that you've had some workplace drama and you are such an obedient, hardworking worker, employee that this is not flying with you. So let's take a look at what the cards have to say. And I have some information about your love life as well. So welcome. Everyone is welcome for this reading. I do have some information. It's from source regarding Capricorns having issues going on at work. Specifically that Capricorns usually love just to go do their job, get in there, and this person is causing a snag in your day. It's been going on way too long. You've mentioned it to the right people. It's just nothing's changing. So let me get some information, more information about that. And it's also affecting your love life. What you are used to, you like the same old sometimes. Very persistent, very, I want to say, just a nice routine that you have, but it's not routining at home either. So let's get some information. First card I draw is the King of Cups, and that's about relationships. So who you're with right now, you might want to talk with them because I feel like Capricorn, you're feeling disrespected. And they're not listening to, you're getting disrespected at work sometimes, and you come home and you want to relax, you want to unwind, and you feel disrespected at home. And this is for male and female Capricorn. So this is a very big card. That is a big major card for this deck. So yeah, your cup is full with emotion. And but it will be turning around rather soon, but you need to address it. And this is your sign to do it. The King is saying address your issues with your love life. Or it could be some of you, I feel it could be your teenage son, teenage daughter as well. They're giving you a really hard time, and you have to talk with them as well. And this other card is this one. This is the Star card. This is a huge card. It's basically for your intuition, being creative, being yourself, being authentically you. So this is definitely your sign to say, source is saying to tell you to be authentically you. Don't worry if you're going to lose some friends, because once you become authentically you, some friends might fall off, or you might ruffle some feathers, but you are going to be you, and then will find your passions that is going to make you the happiest, and the intuition is going to get sharper. This is all about intuition too. So just like what I'm doing, you can do this as well. You have that, but you need to be first authentically yourself, and you also need to talk with some of the people that are around you that are disrespecting you. You can't be authentically you if you don't feel comfortable with the people around you. That's a huge switch. That's when things start changing. That's when the direction of your life can change as well. So that needs to be said. I'm glad you're watching, because this is for you. This is the next card. This is the Five of Swords. Five of Swords, you see the swords behind his back, meaning if you do what's in the cards here, everything that you're dealing with will be in your past. The disrespect. So you need to, it's all about communication, Capricorn, and I know you are very good about just going with the flow. You're always about in the flow, but this time it's good to say something, or something will be said, but it'll be said out of anger. That's what Source has been telling. So if you don't say something, it could be said eventually, but in the wrong way, in the wrong manner, and out of anger, and you don't want that. So this is the other card I have. This is the Four of Swords. So this is a very big card. This is from your past. This is anything that's happened in the past that caused you pain and upset. And if you want to confront someone right now, Do not think about those other issues that you had to deal with. That was in the past, and that's all old, under the bridge. You don't have to worry about it, but you do have to be able to pick up and be in the present moment and see what's really going on now so things can change. And that's not easy to do at all, but you have the power to do it because you are a great leader. People do look up to you. So you have so much going for you. It's just these work issues that you've been having, and then the home ones as well, with kids or with a spouse. It's just too much. And so I really recommend taking time for yourself. I know nobody has time for that, but even if it's like 10 or 15 minutes out of your day to go for a walk or to journal, I always say meditate. People are like, what in the heck? How do you do that? It's just close your eyes and tune out. I do it in my car all the time. I even had someone knock on my window, like I was wondering if I was okay. But, you know, just that was the quietest spot I could find. It was in my car. You can do it anywhere. That's my point. So the next deck I have here is it's more about your intuition with spirit. This one here. This is called transformation. So this is definitely, it's more of synchronicity and impulse. So once you start going into more of yourself and becoming authentically yourself, that is where the transformation is. The transformation is also with your friends and family, that they may see you in the same light, but you know you've changed. A lot of you have been working on yourselves for a very long time, and I'm really proud of you for that. And this card is showing that you have transformed, but there's always, of course, more, and that is people around you. And I know we can't control the people around us. We kind of have to let that go, but it's the disrespect, because anything about yourself, being your own being like not taken with to the highest degree, you need to address. And a lot of times Source tells everyone to say, because you are enough. A lot of you are saying you're not enough. So this is a good saying, is I am enough. I am who I am, and that's enough. That is key. I am who I am, and that's enough. And then you are able to go ahead and go and deal with some of these harder issues with communication. Bashar is the one that I got, that channeler. He's a channeler. I am who I am, and that's enough. That was life-changing for me. It changed so much. I was able to stand up for myself. I was able to talk to those work bullies and say, hey, what you're doing is not cool. They never liked me, but that's okay, because they were never going to like me anyways. But I was not going to be disrespected, and that's huge. This one is emotional freedom. If you do these things, you will have emotional freedom, and that's what everybody wants. Vulnerable, and that's what's hard, is Capricorns to be vulnerable, and that's why I came on today, is to say, be vulnerable. That's where the magic is at. That's where change begins, is when we're vulnerable. Expression and flow. You're already in the flow, you just have to be a little bit more vulnerable. That's where a lot of life changes can happen that way. And the more we change and open our minds, the easier dealing with others that are negative. Because you can always, the more you do these types of things, the higher vibration you're going to have. The higher, the better energy. You're going to have more energy as well. Once you get this stuff taken care of, your energy levels are going to go through the roof. It's going to go so much higher. So, and that's how I get my energy. People are like, how do you do it? It's like living your authentic self, being who you are, and not caring if people like you or not. And that's the hardest thing, but just remember, you are enough. And this is my darker deck. And this one, what is it? This is the Eight of Cups. This is quest. This is emotion. So you're going through it right now, Capricorn. You're having some hard times. Not all of you, but you're having a harder time than what you want, what you used to, because you're very go with the flow. So I definitely suggest talking to the people that are bothering you, and then journaling it out. That is huge. And this is the last card I'm drawing tonight. And this is Two of Cups. And that's another emotion card.